They gonna get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps. Gotta get you by the goosebumps, gotcha. They gonna get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps. Gotta get you by the
Hello and welcome back to Drunken Book Club, an official unofficial Goosebumps podcast. I'm your goaltending Christopher the Rupel, joined with...
I have asthma and I'm on the bench, Sam.
Eating grass, Noelia.
I actually played soccer as a kid, Weiss.
What was your position?
I was not the goalie.
Everything else.
I was what are they called? The shooters? I can't remember what they're called right now, so sorry. Front, yes.
I know a little bit about soccer.
I was actually pretty good. It's in my blood.
And today, we're reading a Choose Your Path soccer book, Goal Minded! Yay! I chose this one because another podcast did an episode with the football one of these, and it was kind of fucked up and it made me laugh, but it's meant for kids.
Oh, okay.
So it's like,
please don't be that cat one again.
No. This one's actually made for kids, so it's not that fucked up.
Okay.
It's not the lesbians die in a horrible car crash and get turned into zombies.
But there's some rules here, so I'm going to read them before anything else.
Okay.
As you read Goal Minded, your goal is a simple, make it to the happy ending on page 150.
Oh, jeez.
It's not as easy as it sounds. You will sometimes be asked to jump to a distant page. Please follow... Yeah, we know how to do that shit. Earn points. There's a point system to this, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Along the way, you'll sometimes collect points for your decisions. Points are rewarded for confidence, skill, speed, and teamwork. Keep track of your points using a bookmark that you cut out of page 157. I'm not going to do that. Or a separate piece of paper. You'll need the points later on.
Is it still there?
Oh yeah, I bought this brand new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still here. Yep, right there. Bingo.
Nice.
You can buy there's 3 different ones. You can read this book 3 times. Before you begin, you must determine your talent score. This number stands for the natural ability that your character...
Let's do our worst.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Someone tell me.
What's his name?
I'd tell you if I knew how to pronounce it.
Should I try?
I think I might call him Abby. I might shorten it down to Abby.
Abdiaziz, maybe? I can do Abdi. Abdi's...
It's on the second page there.
Oh, okay.
Pass it. Abdi...
We're calling him Abby.
Abdiaziz. There you go.
I'm calling him Abby.
Yeah, call him Abby.
Like that. That's what his parents would probably be like. Oh, Abby, you're so funny.
Yeah.
He only gets the full name when he's in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, the score stands for the natural ability that your character Abby was born with. You can get your talent score in one of 3 ways. So here are the 3 ways. The quick way: you give yourself a talent score of 2. Boring, guys. Boring.
We are role players. We are D&D players. Do this the right way.
Standard way: if you have any dice, roll 1 die. The number that you roll is your talent score.
Let's go.
You only get 1 try, so if you roll a 1, you're stuck with it.
Let's bust out that D20.
Hold up, there's one more way, guys. The fun way.
Oh.
Get a parent or guardian's help to make sure you're in a safe place where no one and nothing can be hurt or damaged. Turn an empty garbage can onto its side so that the opening is on the floor facing you. Stand 8 steps away. Gently try to kick a soft rubber ball into the garbage can. Take 6 tries. Every time you kick the ball into the can, you get a point. You only get 6 hits, whether you make them or not. If you miss all 6, that's okay. As long as you're a good sport and don't get mad, give yourself 1 talent point for trying the fun way.
Alright. I have a dodgeball in the car. Let's go pull over that dumpster. Let's do this.
The dumpster? That's
Knock over the dumpster.
Just gently put it on its side.
Okay, so we're going to roll the die, right?
Yes.
As much as I would love to do the fun way and record, each of us gets 1, and then whoever got one of them in gets another try, and then whoever got.
I'm pretty good at kicking now.
I'm pretty decent.
Yeah.
6-sided dice, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's 1 out of 6, Sam.
Nah, it's 20. Let's do 20.
D20 making the
it's
god.
out of
We'll be
6.
OP.
It's out of 6. No, you guys get to roll.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Who wants to roll it?
No.
Sam, go ahead.
I'm gonna say if you want to.
No.
So they can blame me when I...
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I can roll it if you guys want to blame me.
No, I can take the fall.
I am the BM, the bookmaster.
Big BM you are.
Yes.
Okay, so That is a 4.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
So don't forget, you can just keep it right on there. So our talent score is 4. That's pretty good.
We're a little above average.
All right, so okay, I need everybody to study this page for me. Okay, that's all you get to look. Sam didn't even look at your starting team.
Okay, low key, I already know what it looks like, so I'm fine.
All right, here's the prologue. Author's note: Do you have your talent points yet? If not, please read page 4 to 5. Okay, let's go back.
All right. Dang it!
This fucking nerd. It's the first soccer game of the season. Your team, the Greenville Kings, is playing against the Cannon River Cougars, and the Cougars are up by a goal. Losing the first game is not a good way to start, Weiss. However, you're used to it. The Kings don't have the best record through the years. In fact, Greenville has never won more than 4 games in an entire season.
Dude, when I was a kid and we played soccer, me and this other kid, both of us I was part Mexican, he was full Mexican.
Yeah.
We were the only ones ever making goals. And then when we lost every game except for one because the other team didn't show up.
Beautiful.
Hey, still worked. Still a win.
Yeah.
Did Coach McGurk coach you or what?
Dude, I don't know what that is or who that is. But
From home movies.
Oh, never mind. I know.
But this is a new team, a new mix of players. Because of secondary school boundary changes, anything is possible. Ryan Ziegler, the striker. Okay, that's
Striker.
Ziegler is what's it called? Is my boss's last name. That's what's funny.
Oh, that's
So I just think that's weird. The striker has already netted the Kings a goal, but your goalie, Daniel Grams, has let 2 goals zip by him. Fucking fat ass Daniel, get out of here. It's the Kings throw-in. It's the Kings throw-in. Chase Gannon lobs the ball over to you. You take it up the side of the field, speeding toward the net. You manage to slip by the defensive midfielders, but a defenseman slide tackles you in order to steal the ball. The Cougars shift the direction of the action and hurry towards your goal. An amazing pass from a Cougar defenseman to an outside midfielder catches the Kings defense off guard.
Jeez.
But Jet Waters is one of the fastest sprinters at your school. He catches up with the mid and kicks the ball out of bounds. All right, Waters, good job, yells your coach, Mitch Cox, or MC as the players call him. Now let's get a goal.
It just sounds
Players
like
would totally call him Cox.
I want to say sounds like a guy with the last name is Cox.
Cox. Nurdin Dolal throws in the ball to Aiden Kane. It's a very multicultural team. This is a fucking Burger King squad right here.
Good.
Aiden Kane, who dribbles it up the field. Under pressure, he passes to the offensive mid Ishmael Farah, or Ismail, I don't know, who then directs a pass to Brian. Brian loses it, but you recover the ball and pass it to Ismail. He tries hitting Brian again. This time Brian takes control and Deeks pass to Cougar. Going once, going twice. I'm trying to do it as a Mexican
I was
announcer.
like, this is good.
Brian boots it with all his might. The soccer ball soars too high over the net. With just 4 minutes left in the second half, the Cougar striker passes to the defensive mid, who passes back to the defensive mid. You attack, sliding yourself directly into the mid's path. He tries to swing around.
Oh my goodness, this author must have done a lot of research for their thing.
Your left side, but you kick out your leg and tap the ball away from him. He scurries to recover, but you beat him to the ball and knock it to Ismail. It's a breakaway. Okay, we're getting to a choice here, so I'm gonna slow down. There aren't many defenders between Ismail and the goalie. Ismail drives forward and waits for the right moment and takes his shot, kicking the ball at the net, but the goalie catches it to prevent a score. The goalie kicks the soccer ball as far away as he can, but the ball goes to your defenseman, Zach Mahone. I like the name, Zach Mahone. I like Mahone. He finds an open area and starts running the ball up the side of the field. Zach gets the ball to Jet. He passes it to defensive mid. Jesus, Macias.
God.
It's not Jesus, it's Jesus.
It's Jesus. Jesus Macias, who takes it up the field and passes it to you.
I mean, it's the same way either way.
You're
No,
close
it's
to
literally Jesus Christ, but he's just using a different last name.
Yeah.
You're close to the net with pretty good look, but so is Ismail. Should you shoot or will you pass to Ismail? What will you choose to do? So
Pass
guys,
Ismail.
are you passing or are you shooting?
Pass.
Yeah.
What?
pass.
You guys don't want to take the shot? You got to score a 4.
But teamwork.
Psh. God.
Oh, wait, okay, so the shot is based on our talent still?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, I was hoping for that.
Oh, you're hoping for that, but you're going to pass?
See, I was thinking, like, again, they say, like, points for teamwork and stuff.
You guys are point driven.
So Ishmael is open. I'm
but you
open.
have a clear shot.
But
So.
you have a clear shot.
You know what? I kind of want to take the
Yeah,
shot, because why not?
we got to if we have it clear.
All right. To shoot the ball, go to page 27.
Go to page, what is it, like 153 or whatever?
Yeah, 150.
150. You win the end. Put the book down.
Happy ending.
We are the champions.
You're in a good spot. The goalie isn't in position yet. You have a clear shot at the net. You kick the ball hard, aiming toward the top right corner. This ball speeds toward the goal, spinning enough to make it curve. It hits the post and bounces away from the goal.
No.
Knew
The
it.
Cougars control the ball and kick it out of their zone. Time ends the game before your team ever gets another chance to score. A loss to start the season. Definitely not good.
Ah, damn.
Your parents get divorced because they hate you.
What do we have 4 talent points for? That sucks.
We'll find out soon enough, I guess. When the soccer ball heads towards you in practice, you trap it like a pro. Pass it to Brian in front of the goal, and watch him smash the ball into the back corner of the net. Nice job, Z and Brian. Those plays are gonna win us some games. Good job. Z, that's your nickname. It's short for Abdiaziz Hassan. You play outside midfielder for the Kings. You smile and high-five Brian, then move to the halfway line to watch the next set of boys run the same play. Your team practices hard. No one wants your next game to be a repeat of the first. Unfortunately, now that your turn is over, an earlier talk with your dad creeps into your mind. We're getting a divorce.
Stop screwing around so much.
You're getting a D in math? He asked, the report card crinkling in his hand. Math is hard for me. What do you mean hard? We come a family of mathematicians. You're from business owners to teachers. We are speaking generations of mathematicians. Dad!
That means you suck at teaching him.
Generations!
Damn.
That's a good one.
If you studied math like you play soccer, math would be easy for you. I'm trying, alright. Do you respect the teacher? Are you kidding me? Why would I joke? He still doesn't get American sarcasm. Your family has lived in the United States for 9 years, arriving here from the Ifo refugee camp in Dabad, Kenya.
Oh my
Your
goodness.
dad has slowly made his way from worker to supervisor at his factory job. He hopes to once again run his own business soon. We have much to prove in this country. You will bring your grade up or you will not play soccer.
I mean, that's actually kind of fair, though.
Oh yeah, that's every.
You guys are
parent.
pussies. Kick your dad in the nuts. You have the stronger legs. Where's your math now, old man?
Yeah, 4 talent points in those legs.
You got, what's it called? I got 1 kick and 2 balls. You're gonna end up with 0. You feel your jaw drop open. You move it in order to say, soccer is like the legs of our country and it's really catching on in the U.S. You think to yourself, besides, I want to become a writer, not a mathematician. Your dad would really pop a bolt if you told him that. To choose not to follow in your family's footsteps, it's unheard of. Now we live here, and now you focus on education. Raise your grade or I'll beat you. He's a cool dad.
Great dad.
Good job. You try to focus on one of the things you love best, soccer. You close your eyes and push the argument out of your head. Except, now you're distracted by a car horn that's honking over and over. You look to the field, parking lot, and see your dad. He motions for you to come to him.
What?
You don't want to. Practice isn't over, but you can't ignore your dad. You look at MC and signal that you'll be back in a minute. He nods. You hurry to the parking lot. What's up, Dad? I have practice. Yes, I know, but I'd like for you to come home. Your mom and I have to meet with a landlord about a building downtown, and we need you to watch your brothers and sisters while we're away. Why can't Miriam do it? She's not home. You look at his watch. She'll be there in about 15 minutes. I really need to stay in practice. I prefer for you to come home now until she gets home. He keeps his voice steadily, like what he's asking is no big deal. But it is a big deal. Of course you don't want to disobey your father. He's a very strict and serious person, but if you leave practice early, MC will not be happy either. He just might bench you and not let you play. Either way, someone will be upset. What will you choose to do? To leave right now, or are you guys going to stay in practice?
Screw you, Dad.
I mean, I feel like we've got 4 talent points. We're good at that, but it might be good to, like...
You're going to get benched.
Oof, yeah, you're right.
Your coach doesn't see your talent points.
I feel like we should follow what Dad says.
Alright, Sam, you're the tiebreaker.
Screw you, Dad.
We should follow what Dad says, considering he's the one that takes us to soccer practice, and he can stop taking us to
You
soccer
have strong
practice.
legs. You can go to practice without them.
Takes 15 minutes to drive home anyways. Miriam's gonna be there.
Okay, so we're going to listen to Dad.
Screw you, Dad.
Alright, to leave right now, go to page 72. That means we're getting closer
Oh, no.
to 150, the good ending.
Oh,
That doesn't
yeah.
necessarily mean anything, though.
The last thing you want is to leave practice, but you have to listen to your dad. Hold on a sec, I have to tell Coach. You jog back to the field, hoping that MC won't get mad. Hoping even harder that this won't affect your playing time. Coach, I'm really sorry. My dad needs me at home.
Why
He
are you
and my
making
mom
him
are
sound
meeting a
like
guy
a-
about a new business or something. I know practice isn't over, but I have to go. I promise I'll make up the time.
Why are you making him sound like a sad valley girl?
Because I don't want to be racist.
That's fair.
MC waves like it's no problem. Family first, he says. I get it. Just give me an extra 15 minutes every day for the rest of the week, and we'll call it even, okay? Yeah, do those jumping jacks right in front of me, kid. Thanks, I will. You pack your bag and jog to the car, where your dad impatiently waits. Go back to page 19.
Just talk like a regular person.
We're getting further away from 150. No.
First Win is this chapter's name. It's the second game of the season. This time you're up against the Eagle Lake Bulldogs. Why not the Eagle Lake Eagles?
Right?
Man, it's like...
No, there's another team that's the Eagle Lake Eagles.
What are they just like? They're just griffins.
It's the only one left.
Bulldog isn't a Griffin's
I know,
a lion.
but like they're like griffin because they have eagle legs.
What? It's
See,
only
all I
half.
can imagine is like it has the eagle legs and like wings and then a bulldog face and just like cannot run that long. Like it takes like 5 seconds.
After losing that first game, you're feeling the pressure. You have to win this one. You can't repeat the slow start of last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. Although the first game didn't show it, you feel like this season can be different. The team has a new kind of energy to it. Not like the previous years. You sit with your teammates in one of the soccer complex's locker rooms, listening to MC talk about tonight's game. He says, show me what you did in practice and you'll get the win, guaranteed. Yeah. God, I'm a failure.
God, my wife left me.
Oh God, I hope you guys don't leave me.
I've been living in my car the last 3 weeks.
Within the first 10 minutes of the game, Zach trips and the Bulldog striker takes advantage of the mistake. He gets a breakaway and scores on a great shot that sails just out of Daniel's reach. Shake it off, MC, just like Taylor Swift. I'm hip, I like music. The Bulldogs make another quick attack toward Daniel, but Jet and Nearden stop their progress. Jet steals the ball and sends it to Ismail, who passes it to you. You're pretty far from the Bulldogs' net, but no one else is open, and no one seems to be guarding you. You strike a high, arching kick directly at the Bulldog goalie. You don't expect to score, you're just trying to make something happen. Except the goalie is too far forward. Obviously, he wasn't expecting a shot. The ball arches downward, over his head, and just out of reach. It bounces into the net behind you. Goal! You were gonna say it was good.
Huh?
You were gonna say it's good, weren't you?
I almost said that.
Wait, so you're the one who played soccer.
Well, I was gonna say goal, but then I went, I just went regular show, but my head was like, what? Good? What am I doing?
Oh, you call yourself a self-respecting Mexican.
25% of it, yeah.
A self-respecting 25% Mexican.
Yeah.
This is not the 25% of the time.
Yeah.
After halftime, with the score still tied 1-1, Fabian nabs a loose ball and kicks it to Brian, who squirts ahead of the defenders. He squirts, that's what it says. It's a breakaway
Gross. So
for the
weird.
Kings. He shoots and scores!
Woo.
You feel a fresh surge of energy. Your teammates run around cheering and slapping hands with each other.
Snap hand, snap hand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Kings are fired up. With 15 minutes left in the game, Fabian passes the ball to Chase, who passes it to you. Brian darts towards the goal, but you outsmart the defense and dribble even closer to the net. You fake a pass to Brian, and then you kick the ball toward the bottom right corner. Goal! You feel coming as you head into the last part of the game. With a 3-1 lead, Daniel holds the Bulldogs out of the net, and the Kings seal up with win number 1. Go to the next page.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You guys won, and you scored.
We scored twice.
We scored twice.
All I can think of is the end of the Beavis and Butthead movie, where they get like the medallion of he scored.
He
You watched him score.
That night, you're studying math. Trying actually, but you can't focus. You're too excited and your brain craves a creative outlet. You put your homework aside, grab a pen and paper, and begin to write. Do you guys want to hear what he wrote?
Yes.
Bud looked around the ballroom, assessing the situation. His wrists were roped behind his back, his shoelaces were tied in knots, and he was sitting in what appeared to be a mesh cage of 4 large cats, as in tigers or lions. A piano dangled 20 feet over his head. Guys, he said into the camera that was sewn into the collar of his shirt. This isn't good. At the other end of the video feed, Lacey and Q sat with a laptop in front of them, and 5 smartphones scattered about. Together, they worked through the coding of an app that would open any electronic door.
3 of them are actually just on TikTok.
They couldn't see Bud's face on the screen. The camera just displayed the thick wire that held their friend and fellow agent captive. The video moved slightly with the rhythm of his breathing. Oh no, Q! QAnon!
Oh no!
Oh.
Q and Lacey were only a couple of blocks away in a hotel room in San Sebastian, Spain. But they needed to finish the app before they could rescue Bud, and they were short on time. The Loyals would return for him soon. That felt unnecessary.
Yeah, I did. I was confused.
After you finish the first scene, you stare at your math. It needs to get done. Since the business deal is going well, your dad is in a good mood. Should you ask him for help, or will you do your math alone? What will you choose to do? So work alone or get help?
Let's
Screw
get
you,
help.
Dad.
Get help. Obviously, math is not your strong suit.
Yeah.
Page 45. Dad's gonna yell at you for being dumb.
Exactly. That's what I didn't want.
Dad just got home and he's talking with Mom as usual. He sounds excited about the business deal. Dad, I need help with my math homework. Do you have time to look at it with me? His smile fades and he gapes at you for a
I
moment.
knew it!
Oh,
Probably, you think in disbelief. You can practically read his mind. Math should be easy for you. Sit! He says. You open your math book with your notebook crammed inside. You smooth the notebook pages as your dad goes through the assignment with you. The lesson gets easier to understand after he shows you what to do, and the homework gets done quickly. After your dad leaves, you go back to your novel.
nice.
You're learning about computer science in school and coding. Of course, coding is computer programming. It's writing actions that make computer... Okay, thank you. But you know how this works. You love to use your problem-solving skills and imagination to write about the connection between symbols and actions in coding. In fact, it's so interesting, blah, 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 blah.
It's so interesting, I'm just going to talk about it for a while.
Okay, after soccer practice, you notice that one of your teammates seems upset. It's Corey Wagner, a backup outside midfielder.
Sorry, Wagner.
Why did that make you laugh?
I don't know, that last name sounds funny to me.
See, to me, it just reminds me of a very specific person.
I don't know.
It reminds me of a person as well.
Probably a different person then.
Yes.
Because mine's from high school.
Okay.
Mine is from work. One of my other
I used
jobs.
to have a crush on him.
I have a crush on every boy.
I had a crush on every girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
What's up, Corey? Is everything okay? Do you hate me? He sighs, hesitates, and then speaks. I think I'm going to quit the team.
What? Okay, what?
He's not Corey Wagner.
I am
he's-
Wagner.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not Corey Wagner, he's Corey Wagner.
The news is a jolt. You open your eyes so wide that it almost hurts. Corey has been with you since you first started playing years ago. What? Why? Because I don't get to play. The other guys are better than me. I get that. You all have skills that I don't. So I know I'm not going to see the field this year. There's no reason for me to stick around. Kari, you can think we have better skills, and that might be true right now, but you can get better too. It just takes practice.
You can give us a
Father,
Wagner
I wanna see
voice.
the real
Work
world.
hard and you'll improve, but if you quit, you won't ever get better, right?
Give
my
Wagner
gosh.
a voice, but give this dude a freaking.
He
Are
nods.
you embarrassed?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess. Something is happening with our team. Call it a hunch, but we have the potential to win a lot of games. We lost the first game. Sure, but we won the second.
our character is constantly on the verge of tears.
Yeah, exactly.
He is, yeah. That's not even the point. It's early in the season. It might be easier for everyone if I quit now. Dude, you can't quit. We've got a lot of season left. I don't want to see you go, especially after playing with you for so many years.
Sam, kill me. Sam,
Buddy.
please.
He frowns and shakes his head. Why am I not as good as the other players? Tell me, why am I not good as the other people of other races? Hmm?
We're talking about race.
I am Wagner. It is what I do.
Oh god.
Oh, you want to make that one a weirdo?
Yeah, the German's allowed to be a Nazi. It's okay.
He's a child.
Also, it's Wagner, so it also makes it's a double one. You
Yeah,
know?
it does work.
Gonna be a Nazi. It's okay. Chris 2024.
It's 2028. Thank you very much. I'm gonna let Trump have this one. I will let him have it. Unlike that one guy. But oh, Sam, you're gonna leave me. You're gonna have to leave me. I'm Kyle Gass.
Great.
Please, I'm not Jack Black. I didn't
Oh,
know.
you're right. I'm Jack Black. You're Kyle Gass.
So you're gonna have to leave me.
Yep.
I already made a Trump joke.
I don't know. Why am I not as good as math as my younger brothers and sisters? That's just the way it is. But you'll get better. Corey nods. Maybe, I guess. He slings his backpack over his shoulder and picks up his water bottle. You grab his shoulder before he walks away. Sub. Get it? From Spider-Man. Hey. There we go. That's what it was.
Hey.
Hey. What if we had extra practice on Saturdays? Just you and me, buddy. Wink. Corey stares at you. Really? You'd do that? Oh, I'd like to know this is going. Yeah.
Buddy!
Yeah. I could use some extra practice too, and it'll keep me away from my math problems. Corey laughs. So do you. You fail math.
He says I love you.
I love you. Please stay. Yeah. At home, your dad asks you to sit. Buying the store is nearly complete, he says. You will begin working as soon as the papers are signed. Dad, I'm so busy with school and soccer. I can work more in the winter, but
Wait.
can you keep my schedule light at least for now? I will consider it if you keep your math grade up. Right. You tell him, but your mind says, good luck with that one, Z. Thank God he gave himself a nickname. Today's game is on the road against the Academy Knights, a team that almost always beats you. I mean, their name is the Academy Knights. They sound fucking awful. You played well against Eagle Lake. Show up like that again and we'll win for sure, guys. Oh, God, I'm so lonely.
Oh, she took the kids.
You guys are the only friends I have.
I live in my car.
Neither team scores in the first half, but your team plays well. This year's Kings team is definitely better than in previous years. You're surprised that this new mix of boys has come together so quickly.
Bunch of misfits.
5 minutes into the second half, you get knocked to the ground in the goalie box.
Oh, dang.
So you're awarded a free penalty kick.
There you go.
Everyone else gets out of the way while you stand with the ball in front of the goalie.
I love how they stand.
You only get one free chance to score. Should you aim for the middle, closer to where the goalie is, or will you shoot for the bottom left corner? It's a tougher play for the goalie, but you also risk kicking the ball wide of the goal. What will you choose to do?
We didn't do
Middle
well.
or bottom?
Middle.
Yeah, we didn't do well on the white on the
last
angle
wide
last
turn.
one. Yeah.
So middle.
Let's
Okay.
try middle.
All right. There's a lot of time left in the game, so you decide to take the safer shot. As you approach the ball, you stare at the left side of the net. The trick works, and the goalie starts leaning in that direction. Then your foot connects. The soccer ball sails to the center of the goal. The goalie reacts, diving in that direction. He's close enough to the middle that he's able to knock the ball away from his hand with his hands. Bummer. Still 0-0. As play continues, Zach passes the ball to Chase, who passes it to you. You dribble toward the net, take another shot. This time the ball scrapes the top post and angles downward into the back of the net. Goal!
Yay.
There you go, yeah.
The Kings' defense tightens up after that. You hold off the opponents, not allowing them to score before the clock runs out. MC was right about your chance to win, so now you celebrate another victory on page 59. You're working on your novel when Dad comes home. You stuff the manuscript under your math book. Although you've already finished your homework, you review the problems in case he comes into the bedroom you share with your brother. He enters. How's the grade in math? Dummy dum-dum.
Freaking jerk.
Fucking dumbass.
You take a deep breath. D+. Your dad actually takes a step back as if your math grade is some sort of contagious disease. Let me explain. Don't take off the bout. Ah!
Oh, damn. I got too rough.
Quickly. My teacher is 2 weeks behind in entering your scores. I promised I'd study more after that, and I have my grade will go up when she gets caught up.
I hated that
Oh,
growing up.
yeah.
Right.
I hated that so much. My parents would not believe me every time I did that.
Or they do like the, well, this still doesn't explain why this is missing, or this, and it's
Exactly.
like, that was a month ago. What do you want me to do about it?
Nah.
Like, I really hope kids these days, or parents these days, understand that, like, teachers got a grade more than just one person's grade. Like,
Yep.
chill.
Hey, homeschooling, was it hard for you too?
Oh
She's
no,
like,
it
I've
got
a
graded
bunch
on
of
the
other
spot.
families I have to look at. You think you're my only daughter? Not including your sister either. Some random other family you don't know about until now.
We have a strong family background in math. I know, but my brain doesn't. Then you must get help after school. You nod. Okay, I will. I want a paper signed by the teacher that shows you are attending every day. The teachers don't teach it, other students do. I do not understand. Students who are good at math house students like me who aren't, because we're dumb.
I don't think I ever had a student tutor.
Your dad thinks about this for a minute. A signed paper, he says and leaves. Ooh, you're in trouble. Your brother teases. Be quiet, you say, pulling your manuscript out from under your math book, tears swelling up in your eyes.
All these children just suck us, like, emotionally.
They'll just sound like that. It's awful.
Yeah.
Practice today focuses on an attack play with you, Brian, Aiden, and Ismail. MC also has your team work on corner kicks for the away game tomorrow night against the Kenyan Thunder.
Ooh.
I'm sure you don't need the reminder, but we've won 4 games so far. If our team wins, it'll be the first time the Kings ever won 5 games in a single season. Yeah,
Maybe my wife will let me see the kids again.
yeah, hopefully. Oh.
Maybe this will actually make me want to live this weekend.
You should feel extra motivated, but you're buzzing with nerves. You imagine the others are too, as your coach suffocates himself inside his car. After practice, you stop at the library with Jet. He's working on science homework. You just want to do more research on coding. You remember that a teacher suggested some websites that allow students to practice writing code. You go to a computer station and jump onto the first site, one that helps you create a game. Blah, 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 blah. Checkout time's going to be in 10 minutes. You want to borrow a book for references.
We accidentally already read this, but the
should you
technical
steal
issues.
the book, or should you leave the book behind, guys?
Let's not steal the book.
You want to steal the book?
Let's not steal the book.
So you want to take it for reference for your writing, but you're gonna leave it because stealing's wrong, guys, and you're gonna lose.
Gonna get a
Strong's
game
wrong.
over.
You're
I'm gonna get a game over.
We learned that the hard way with static. As desperate as you are to take this book, you know it would be stealing, even if you plan to return it. Instead, you'll just have to come back to the library a few more times. Nerd. You and Jet walk home together. His house is just a block from your apartment. Are you ready for the game tomorrow? No doubt, you say with a smile, hoping that you can get any sleep at all.
Sounds like Keanu Reeves.
The Thunder score first after their striker makes a brilliant move around Zach. That's okay, boys. You're doing okay. Let's go now. I don't want to kill
Sounds like a
myself.
Dragon Ball Z announcer.
Oh. The Thunder scores again, this time on the corner kick. 10 minutes later, shoulder slump as your team heads back to the center field. MC yells, The game is not over yet. Come on, guys. I don't want to kill myself this week. Please play. The Kings hold off Canyon for the rest of the half, but your team doesn't manage to score. In the locker room, MC says, if you want to change our record, get out there and do something about it. They're going to play thinking they already have this game won. Let's start fast and put one in the net within the first 10 minutes. Can you do that?
For me, please.
Please. 8 minutes into the second half, Jesus kicks the ball, and it sails over the goalie for the Kings' first point. No goal. A few minutes later, Daniel gets the ball up the sideline to Aiden, who kicks it to Brian. Brian fakes a kick to the right corner of the net and goes to the bottom left. The goalie moves the wrong way, and can only watch the ball roll in. That's 2-2 now. When a Thunder player gets a breakaway, Jet once again shows his speed. He sprints fast enough to catch up with the opponent. He kicks the ball out of bounds, stopping a chance for any easy goal. MC claps and yells, "That's the way to do it, guys!" Yeah.
It's the loudest he's ever yelled in years.
After a poor throw-in by Canyon, Norden steals the ball and passes it to Chase, who passes it to you. You deke a defender and spot Brian streaking toward an open area in front of the net. He's just buck naked.
That's his actual strategy, is to just be buck naked, and everyone's more distracted by the naked child than they are the ball.
Oh no.
You kick the ball perfectly toward where he's going to be. He doesn't even slow down as the ball reaches him. In one motion, he gains control of the pass, spins toward the goal, and kicks the ball past the goalie. 3! Now let's put on the defensive pressure, boys. That's exactly what the Kings do. Your team proves to be faster and more skilled than Canyon. You keep the ball on their side of the field for most of the remaining time. They never even manage to get off another shot. Back at home, you share the news of your team's win and your parents congratulate you. Then your dad shares his good news. The papers are signed. I will take over the business in a week, and I would like for you to start working for me. But I'm super busy with soccer and trying to keep my math grade up. You won't be playing soccer as an adult, but you will be working. This is a good time to learn, bitch. Dad, soccer's really important to me. Please, can we figure something out so I can work and play and do other stuff?
I want to see the world.
He hesitates for a moment.
I
just want to find myself. He hesitates for a moment, squints his eyes like he's solving a math problem in his head, then nods. If you work hard for 2 days a week and keep your math grade improving, you can continue to play. We have a deal? You nod enthusiastically. Yeah, deal. Although you aren't sure that you'll enjoy working for your father. I mean...
That's fair.
Yeah.
At practice, MC doesn't show up. He killed himself.
Oh my goodness.
The win streak couldn't save him.
At practice, MC has your team work on a few set plays. You reveal corner kicks and goal kicks, then you practice 2 different plays for scoring on free kicks.
Ooh.
MC also has the team practice different situations for throw-ins. This takes up most of practice. The last 15 minutes are for the player's choice. You can practice dribbling the ball up the pitch, or you can work on your shooting skills. What will you do? Dribbling or shooting, guys?
I feel like shooting. We've been pretty good at dribbling.
Alright, we're gonna practice shooting.
See, I was thinking shooting up, like, you get the tourniquet on nice and tight, and then you just...
See, this is how I get better, kids.
Oh, I'm practicing shooting. First, you and others work on kicking the ball between midfield and the goal. Next, you all practice crossing and shooting at Daniel. After about 15 minutes, you work on corner kicks. The last 20 minutes are spent on penalty shots. You're feeling good about your ability to shoot the soccer ball. Award yourself 1 skill point.
Yeah.
I've got a calculator up for points.
So this is a skill point, okay? So whatever that means. Because what did we get? What was these originally? Talent score. So we have a talent score 4 and a skill point. After practice, Mom drops you off at Dad's new store. It's downtown, so there should be plenty of customers. You walk in the door and find your dad at the front counter. You don't see anyone else. There aren't nearly as many aisles as there are in the grocery stores in town. But you do see some familiar items: cereal, juice, baby food, milk, and more. Several shelves have bags of grains like barley and wheat. You haven't seen these kinds of bags before, so you look at where they're from. Minneapolis? Weird. You thought there would mostly be imported foods from around the world. It's the same with the spices and even boxes of dates. They're all from the US of A. The black tea, however, is from Kenya. Another row features pots, kettles, and other housewares. There's also a small section of women's blouses, dresses, and hijabs, as well as men's shirts, rolled up rugs stand in a corner. You go back to the front of the store. Dad shows you how to work the cash register, and also how to stock inventory on the shelves. Why is so much of this food from Minneapolis, Daddy? It's not. That's where the distribution company is from. Follow me, Squalala.
Squalala.
He shows you the storeroom in case you ever need to restock the shelves. That'll be in my office, he says, and leaves you alone. Only a couple of his friends and 3 or 4 other customers come in, but your dad hasn't gotten the word out yet. The former store only had clothing, so he needs to publicize the additional merchandise. You brought your math homework and your novel. Your math will probably take an hour or so to finish, but you're also only a few pages from finishing the next part of your novel. The sooner you write it, the sooner you can submit your book to publishers. After all, it can take a long time, even years, to get a book published.
Oh my god.
Should you write, or will you get going on your math assignment?
Go to math.
Math.
Yeah.
Math.
In real life, I would write, but we should do math.
Both. Do some meth and then do some math. Math.
That's math.
As excited as you are about your story, you know that you have to get your homework done. There's no deadline for your story, but there certainly is some for your math. Unfortunately, problem looks like scribbles, and you can't remember how to do them. You leave the cash register and step into your dad's office. Can you give me 10 minutes? I need to call Chase and ask about our math homework. You don't understand it? Not one bit. Your dad shakes his head and says, I'll help.
He's dyslexic.
Oh no. Both of you return to the cash register. In between the very few customers, Dad explains the lesson. It takes the entire time you're working at the store, but you do get your homework done. Award yourself 1 teamwork point.
Okay, so we got 1 skill and 1 teamwork.
The King's home game is against the St. Peter Vipers. A team that has won every game this season. You try not to get nervous, but your stomach feels like it's doing flips. This team doesn't just beat you every year, they blow you out.
They blow us.
As usual, the Vipers get on the board first. Their striker fakes out Daniel and taps the ball into the left corner of the net. At halftime, 24 minutes later, the score is Vipers 2 and the Kings 0. You feel deflated.
She just sits there.
Not
sits
even
there.
once.
And then
MC says, we were in the same situation against the Thunder and you pulled out a win. Let's do it again, guys. He doesn't seem nearly as optimistic this time. It's like he doesn't believe the words he's saying.
sorry. After what we made this character into, it just makes it more worse.
Yeah, it's just like the... I
What?
want to live. Sure you do. Sure you do.
When the whistle blows, the Vipers quickly start an attack, but Jet is ready. He steals the ball, and instead of passing it, he dribbles up the left side of the field. He's so fast the Vipers can't catch him. At the edge of the penalty box, he fires a shot. It sails just wide of the post to the right.
Oof.
That would have been an amazing breakaway goal. Ismail and Brian attack next, but the effort doesn't earn them a goal. The Vipers' defense stops them before they even get off a shot.
Dang.
Next, you try a leading attack with a strong pass to Aiden, but that play fails too. Jesus gains possession. He passes to Aiden, who heads the ball to Brian, and Brian kicks the ball past the goalie, and in the net, 1 goal down!
Ooh.
Not 30 seconds later, Ismail and Brian rush the ball toward the Vipers' goalie. Ismail kicks an amazing shot and soars over the goalie's head. Tie game!
Nice.
The Vipers stay aggressive. They keep attacking your net, trying to score. The Kings' defense plays hard, and the Vipers never get a clean look at the goal. With 4 minutes left in the game, the Vipers get caught holding Ismail. Yes, that means a chance for a free kick. MC chooses to let Jesus take the free kick, and it's a good decision. Jesus kicks the soccer ball to the right, but the goalie gets his left. Goal! Always trust in Jesus.
I was like, yeah, let the Mexican kid take the goal. Great decision.
Behind by 1, the Vipers play frantically. To their credit, they never let up. They work and work and work. But when the game ends, the score remains Kings 3, Vipers 2. The win is great, gentlemen, but we will not repeat this performance. Get on the scoreboard first and stay ahead. Team only gets so many come from behind wins, and I wish someone would come from me from behind. And we might have used all of our ropes already. From now on, we play the whole game, not just the second half. You little fucks. Oh, God.
You guys have hopes, I don't.
MC might be angry, but you're thrilled that the team won again. You believe that the Kings could beat anyone in the state. Your good mood lasts all the way home, right up until you see your dad.
Oh dear.
I must switch your time at the store. From Mondays and Wednesdays to Mondays and Saturdays. Saturdays will be our busiest day. That won't work. Saturday is when you help Corey with his soccer practice. Do you dare tell this to your dad and risk making him angry? Or are you better off doing what he says? Corey will understand. What will you choose to do?
We shouldn't
be
be
better
afraid
off,
of
Dad.
Dad. So I think we should tell him.
Tell Dad?
Yeah.
You already made a commitment.
Yep.
So tell Dad about Corey?
Let's tell Dad about Corey. Our
Yeah.
secret lover on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm. It's Nazi.
Green lovers come rescue me.
God damn it, no.
So at work we have a radio that plays, and it's like it's the store radio. So like it plays like a general like mix of like 80s to modern stuff, and it plays Dream Lovers by Mariah Carey. But all I can think of is Green Lovers. Green lovers come rescue me. Michelangelo, sucking on Raffy's tongue. Good agree.
Why did you remind me of that?
Because I love that song.
Damn it.
You instantly feel butterflies floating around in your gut. Your father doesn't like to be disagreed with by his children. He was raised to do as he was told, no matter what. That's what he expects from his children too. But you have an obligation to Corey. You speak, but your mouth feels dry. You have to force out the words. I'm sorry, but Saturdays won't work. I'm helping a teammate with his soccer skills. I promised him. Your father glares at you for a moment, but to your surprise, his face softens. It is nice that you help this other boy, but I need you on Saturdays. It is when the store gets most busy. However, if you and your friend can practice early in the morning, you may help him and work at the store as soon as you're done. Do you agree to this?
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
You smile widely, relieved that he didn't get mad. Yes, that sounds fair. Thanks, Daddy. Award yourself 1 confidence point.
All right.
Nice.
I feel sad for this kid.
Why? Because he's confident.
He's scared of his dad at this point.
That's how every kid should feel.
That's how I felt. It was not fun.
That's how I felt. Alright, writing contest time, guys. At school, your English teacher, Mrs. Mayer, keeps you after class. Thank you for staying, Abdiaziz, she says, looking through the stack of papers. Here. She hands you a printout. I know you love Kate Garrett's work, and I just found out that he's judging a young writers contest. It's a national event, and the winner gets to meet him in New York City.
So many subplots in this freaking book.
You look at Mrs. Myers with bright eyes. Really? Really? As you study the flyer, she points to a date. The deadline to enter is only a few days away, but I hope you have something you can send. I only wish I'd learned about this neat opportunity sooner. That's okay. Thanks for thinking of me. How's your coding story coming along? She asks. You smile. It's awesome. Unlike your teaching skills. Well, if you want someone to look it over, let me know. Meanwhile, you should enter the contest. I've seen enough of your writing to know that you can submit something good. Who knows, you might even win. As you warm up for the second half of tonight's game, you can't stop thinking about the writing contest.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, you've been having trouble keeping your head in the game. For the most of the night, you have to concentrate. The Kings are playing an arch rival, the Evergreen Eagles. And okay, there's another Eagles. There we go, that's why.
A lot of eagles.
Well, it was Eagle something
Eagle
something
feet.
else.
Or eagle legs.
Eagle Lake Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs. There we go. And the score's 1-1. As the second half begins, Brian and Aiden work the ball towards the goalie. You keep with them. Aiden cuts in and out to avoid the defense. He passes to Brian, but Brian is under pressure to pass it back. Now Aiden is under pressure. He kicks the ball over to you, but the pass sails high and your back is to the goal. It's a perfect chance to try to bicycle kick toward the goal, kicking the ball while practically doing a backflip. It's something you've never done before, but always wanted to try.
Oh, no.
However, you can't see the net or the goalie, so you'll be shooting blind. Otherwise, you can gain control of the ball and send it back to Aiden. What will you do? Bicycle kick or pass? Bicycle kick. Bicycle kick.
I kind of want to try the bicycle kick, because I mean, as a kid, wouldn't you want to try?
I tried once. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say.
So bicycle kick, guys?
Did not end well. I also tried the drop kick of the soccer one into a goal. Like, freaking, like, king style, just...
Alright, bicycle kick time. This is the perfect time to try bicycle kick, because of the ball's height and your position, you hope that you can score because it will be the highlight of a lifetime. You jump, flip backward, and scissor kick your legs. Your foot makes solid contact with the ball and you see it fly toward the net. But that's all you see before you fall to the ground. For a moment, you feel a sharp pain that knocks your head to the side. You didn't realize that you had closed your eyes, but when you open them, MC is kneeling next to you. Hey, C, welcome back, he says, forcing a smile. What? Your head roars. You passed out for a few minutes. You try to process what he's saying, but it doesn't make sense. Your body hurts, mostly your head, neck, back, and shoulder.
Eesh.
MC asks, can you move your toes? You can. Can you move your fingers? You can. MC says, oh, good. See, that's good. I think you have a concussion. Hopefully, nothing else. An ambulance is on its way, so relax and try not to move, okay, buddy? Oh, God. I don't want anyone suing me.
I can't afford another one.
You don't say anything, but you feel tears come. Oh, don't worry, buddy. You're gonna be fine. There's no reason to cry. Your wife didn't leave you again.
Again.
When the ambulance arrives, the technicians put a neck brace on you. It feels like your body's on fire. You've never experienced so much pain before. I have to, you begin. They turn you on your side as you throw up. At the hospital, you're diagnosed with a concussion, whiplash, and a dislocated shoulder.
Ouch.
The doctor tells you to expect weeks of headaches, mood swings, and difficulty concentrating. Nothing new there. There may also be dizziness, memory loss, and vision problems. This is how your soccer season ends. But you won't be able to write for several weeks. Either, you wish you could code yourself a quick cure. Game over. I just wanted us to get a game over.
Honestly, that was kind of the same. I'm like, worst case scenario, we get a game over.
That was a good game over. I like that game over better than the one that we got before that got cut.
Like that one, I was like, damn, that was just stupid.
At least you lived.
I was gonna say, and you can play soccer next year, and you can do other stuff. Like, there's other opportunities. Like,
you could have sent the letter stuff.
The unfinished.
Yeah.
I feel like he would want it finished, though, so he could have a chance to win.
The thing is, though, is if you put, I was gonna finish it, but I got a concussion, you can get some sympathy points.
Alright, well, that's the episode, guys. If you guys want us to try to finish this one for another time, leave it down in the comments below. I wouldn't mind picking that one up again and maybe choosing not to do the bicycle kick.
Bicycle kick.
Bicycle
Just
kick.
every time.
Just a Liu Kang bicycle kick. There you go.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. Make sure to join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/Drunken Book Club. Join patrons like Weiss and Trey for $1 a month, and you get bonus content every week. You get these episodes up early, and so much more. Thank you for joining us, and hey, keep on kicking.
Just don't bicycle kick.
Pass to the Italians.
Mamma mia. Pass to the what's it called? Didn't Peru win this year?
Oh, I don't know. I was making a kicking and screaming joke.
Oh.
Pass left, pass right, pass left, pass right. I don't know. I don't play soccer. Back to you,
Go!
Water team, do some track and field on the football green. Go to the locker room, do some weight training. Dude, it would be real hot.